So how do you know if you really need a haircut or a trim? If you need a trim, you will be able to tell by your little ends. So you'll see that only a little bit of it will be a little see-through, and you can go in and take off maybe a ½ inch. How to tell the difference between a cut? Well, you need a haircut if you look at your hair and you go all the way to the see-through point. So you can see that it starts to thin out at the ends, and then you can see my fingers through it. Good healthy cut would bring me back to this length. So all of this needs to go. Now, with hair, this is the newest part of your hair because it's coming out of your scalp. This is the oldest part of your hair. It has been rubbing against your clothing, sun damage, heat damage. So holding on to these ends does not help your hair grow. When I'm styling my hair, I notice that it doesn't curl the way it used to. It doesn't straighten the way it used to. So instead of me holding on to this hair for God knows when, it's time to give myself a nice cut. Okay, so to cut my hair, I'm gonna section my hair into 2 sections. Well, multiple sections to be honest with you. But because the back of my hair is shorter than the front of my hair, I want to get to those ends first. So as you can see, look at that. So let's separate that into 2. I've been cutting my hair by myself for years, and this is how I do it. And if you don't like it, bite it. Make sure to get that nice and smooth. So I want to make sure that all of this needs to be cut. There you go. So when you see the hair that you previously cut drop down, then you know it's a good place for you to start cutting. As you can see, once again, nice and see-through, and we're just going to cut that off. So you have the back section, and then you have the top section. We're gonna come in later and clean this up, but this is to just get my guideline cut out to the side because I want this section just a little bit longer. And if you're trying to save your hair, this is not the video for you. I know that I was coming in for a cut, so I know what I'm ready for. So there you go. Look at that. Look how healthy that looks. But see, look at the rattiness of these ends, and look how nice and smooth these ends are. And this is how you want. Look how this hair flows. Well, this one still flows, but look how it just did drop. Just like whoo. Now we're going to grab the other side, clip that hair out of the way. Now, you might be wondering, if I'm doing a rough cut like this, how do I get it to match the other side? Well, I don't do that yet. I want to make sure that all my ends, the dead ends, are completely gone before I even consider evening everything out. It needs to go. And if you're afraid, don't cut your hair yourself. Just go see a hairdresser, pay the money, get yourself a good trim or a cut. The back is done. Section is the middle. So we're gonna grab all the front section of my hair, clip that out of the way. Going to, with a fine-tooth comb it down. Finally see that your guideline is there. So I'm gonna use my original cut as my guide. If you're nervous about cutting, especially when you see it's a thicker or a longer section, cut a little bit longer than that section and then go in and clean up. So then you know that if you messed up, you can go back and repair it, okay? So I'm gonna just go a little bit longer. The guide, you watch the hair starts to fall. So last is the front section. And for most people, the front section of their hair is short. This is why we do it last. So let me back up. Look at that. You didn't trust me at the beginning, did you? But now you do. It is up to you if you just want straight hair. If you want straight, you can cut this straight across. But if you want some movement, this is what I do. I grab all my hair. See your guide dropping down. See all of that hair? I'm gonna cut it at a diagonal. An angle that has been created. Okay, guide is dropping out. And then you're going to, so you want the top to be shorter than the bottom. If you have to even out parts, you're gonna comb through it a million times just to make sure that everything is even. Comb it out, make sure there's no stragglers, which sometimes there are. So that's it. Look at my hair. It moves so much better. It's flowy, it's healthy, and it has dimension. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you've tried to cut your hair yourself or you tried to do this method, then let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.